All right, over at CNN, they have a news anchor there, Alisyn Camerota. If you watch CNN, I used to watch CNN because I worked there, but I not anymore. I'm just totally sucked into MSNBC. It's willing. It's a willing arrangement that I have with MSNBC. I watch them because I like the people uh, who present these. It's not really news. It's commentary. It's political opinion. And I can't think of the stupid person at MSNBC. Every once in a while, when I'm watching MSNBC, just to remind myself why I'm watching that particular network, I'll flip over to Fox and I'll watch Fox. I can usually stand it for 2, 3, 4 minutes. And it's not the lies and the bullshit that makes me go back to MSNBC. It's the fucking idiocy of these people, the stuff that they put out. Where do they find these newsreaders and anchors, with the exception of what's his name at Fox, the Fox News guy? Shep Smith should take his ass out of there, and the rest of his self, too. He should just leave. But the people over there, especially that morning crew, where do they find these? Anyway, CNN, Alisyn Camerota. She says that she just said this. This is just posted. Today's the 24th, right? Yeah, this is 20. I forgot to tell you, 24th of September, 2008. Well, this was just posted last night, Sunday night at 8 o'clock at BuzzFeed. And she says the sexual harassment that she and other women endured at Fox was just the tip of the iceberg. She said, now she's now a co-host on CNN's New Day, but she said this to BuzzFeed, quote, certainly there is sexual harassment, and it's unpleasant, and it was certainly unpleasant to be on the receiving end of that. But even on the days when that wasn't happening, there was an all-powerful man who held the keys to your future in his palm and who wielded power in a really sort of unpleasant bullying way. Now, that could be anybody, but I think she's talking about Billy O'Reilly, he of the loofah, and what a dumb fuck. Anyway, Camerata first spoke out last year about the abuse and harassment from former and now dead, thank you Jesus, CEO Roger Ailes, who's probably just the fact that he was living such a corrupt, filthy life, it finally just choked him to death. Anyway, Roger Ailes, of course, resigned after Gretchen Carlson, another former anchor there, filed a lawsuit alleging that she'd been fired for turning down. What was that? Hold on a second. I think that was my producer sticking her head in saying something. Oh, well. Gretchen Carlson was fired by Roger Ailes because she said, no, I don't think so, you ugly fat man, you old ugly stink breath fat man. No, Gretchen Carlson, makey dooey, no. So she got fired, right? And then at least 20 other women came forward with allegations that this pig had come after them. Now, mercifully, he croaked back in May of 2017, and the air on the entire planet was just a smidge cleaner to breathe. When these pigs die, these human pigs, when they die, it just removes a nasty stench. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Alisyn Camerota spent more than a decade at Fox as a reporter and weekend anchor before she moved to CNN 4 years ago. After she left the Fox sewer, she told CNN in an interview that Roger Ailes would be, her words, grossly inappropriate with the way he hugged her, and that once she asked for more opportunity at the network, and he told her they would need to get closer outside the office, like maybe at a hotel. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, give me some, give me some. Woo! Now, Camerota told Audie Cornish, who's the host of a program on CNN called Profile, Camerota said, quote, the sexual harassment was the least of it. There was sexual harassment, there was emotional harassment, and there was a sort of bullying, and there was ideological harassment. She said that Roger Ailes argued that she was not politically conservative enough for the network. And to Roger Ailes, that meant he wanted her to ask questions that weren't fact-based. We don't want facts at Fox News Sewer. We want bullshit because that's what our audience loves to spoon up. We've been feeding them bullshit for 25 years, and we're going to continue, and they love it. Alisyn Camerota said, quote, the things that stuck with me are leading by fear and leading by bullying, and I hope that tide is turning. Let me see, what else? Oh, the other top man at Fox News after Roger Ailes was the inestimably fucked up and creepy Bill O'Reilly, who was their biggest draw. I don't understand. But then this stuff is not for me to understand. It's only for me to talk about. But Riley, of course, was forced out after a series of sexual harassment allegations and multi-million-dollar settlements, and they became public, which O'Reilly really didn't like, you know. It's the deep state that went after Riley, right? O'Reilly, right? Okay. Anyway, Camerota said she was so frustrated that the other women who had been harassed and bullied had not all known what was happening among them because O'Reilly and Ailes encouraged the women that were hired there to be competitive. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. And don't talk to her. You've got to focus on yourself and just do a hell of a job. Oh, and maybe a blowjob every now and then. Oh, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. No, I'm serious. No. What? Serious? No, well, you know. Camerota said Bill O'Reilly, quote, he kept everyone sort of silent and secretive. And afterwards, when it started to come out, many of us had conversations along the lines of, lesson learned, from now on, we'll talk to each other. Jesus, bleeding Christ. Now, since all that bullshit erupted at Fox, then, CBS, the CEO, Les Moonves, stepped down after a story in which 6 women alleged he sexually harassed them. Charlie Rose is gone. Matt Lauer is gone. Oh, my God. I have to tell you, I've said it before, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop on Sean Hannity, as it eventually will.